Hi, we're here again to carry on the fly spray situation that we had with Chilanito here. Last time, as you notice, he was pretty frightened of the fly spray. So today, I'm just going to top up that. I should have gone on to it a little bit earlier, but nevertheless, time prevails. So we'll just see how we get on today. But I don't visualise too many big problems here with this little horse because you know he came down quite well last time. With the fly spray. But it's important just to make sure that you just keep him in a fairly good frame of mind. I don't want him to be running around frantically, so I have to keep trying to apply a bit of pressure with the fly spray and then remove a little bit of pressure and just keep showing a little bit of compassion and to just keep him in that sort of learning frame of mind. Now the flies are out today. Some fun facts. I never realised flies could be so much fun. I hate flies personally, but when I read up a little bit about flies, if we didn't have flies, we would be head height in undecomposed bodies. So they do have some good. They're also very good, so certain flies very good at pollinating chocolate. And if we didn't have certain flies pollinating chocolate, we wouldn't have chocolate. And I love chocolate. And I just thought they were just good for feeding a few birds, sticking on the end of your fishing line to catch a fish. But there's obviously good in everything, and wonderful God's nature provides. So love them or hate them. They're out today and they're a bit irritating. So first of all, I want to try and get Chilanito in a more learning frame of mind. I want to get his focus. So before I just jump into getting my fly spray out here and squirting him with it, I want to try and get him into a little bit more focus and a little bit more learning frame of mind. So it might just be that now I've got his focus and he's looking fairly aware, he's looking quite soft. I'm just going to ask him just to sort of put his thought over to there. So he's thinking about it, he's processing all this. I might ask him again just to put his thought over there with minimal pressure. And I want to see him thinking, I want to see him providing me with the conversation. And so I'll be asking him questions, and it's important that I listen to him because he'll be asking me questions too. So if I just ask him again, just to push his thought over to his right. Now he's thinking, he's with me, and I might just ask him now if I can just ask him just to put his feet over to his left. And I might use this as a bit of a focusing kind of groundwork exercise before I go on to applying with a fly spray. So I'm just starting off nice and gentle. He's at peace, he's not frantic, he's not worried about all this at the moment, and we'll just see if I can just keep him that way and just keep him with me. So I'm going to ask him again just to move his thought over there, and I just now see how good my feel is on the end of the line. I want to just do some little steps. I want to keep him thinking. I'll ask him again to put his thought over there. And now I'll see if I can just get him to do a little circle. Try and get my timing right. And if I feel he steps forward too much, then I might just shake the river. That's good, good lad. So he's listening, which is good. It's a good start. So now I'm just going to show him the fly spray. And you see automatically straight away he takes a few steps, so he's a little bit worried about that. Just going to see what he's like with a little bit of minimal pressure. Just a step back. I like him just to be able to just introduce it to him gradually, and he can just have a little sniff around it. I might just stroke him on the head. Yeah, my boy. Good lad. I'll just get him going round. Come on, buddy. Good lad. I just try and keep him calm. I might just try and change directions just to keep him thinking. Change the other direction. I'm just spraying him now with the spray, and he managed to stand there nicely, which was good. So I'll bring him forward again. I just want to reward him for that, just check he's okay. Put him back to peace. Now I'm just spraying him all over. I'm on the jet setting. Go around this way. There you go, good lad. So he's less reactive. Well, he was quite reactive at the start, but then of course he's felt all this before, and on the first session, and so come on, buddy. And so most of the trouble was taken out on that first session. But nevertheless, there is still some fear here, still some concerns that he's not happy with. So it might mean that tomorrow I might have to do a little bit more. But you see, last time it took about 20 minutes to get to this stage. And so it's okay. Okay. So this took just a few minutes, 5 minutes at the most, to get to this stage. And he's still a little bit jumpy because, like I said before, they got very sensitive, very sensitive skin, and so every little thing that lands on his skin causes a flicker, a reaction. Good lad, good boy. So that was good. Well done, boy. Good lad. Now I'm going to put it on the mist setting. Just see how that goes. Now you can see he's already stepping back a little bit there. So I'll just walk towards him. He can move his feet. I don't have to control him so much that I restrict his movement. I want his movement to allow him to move so that he feels if he needs to escape, he can. But it's also very important that when I'm doing this that his head is tipped a little bit to the inside, so I'm always conscious of the fact of where I'm stood. And so if I let his head go too much from the outside, it would put me in a fairly vulnerable position, and I don't particularly want that. So it's important that I keep his nose a little bit tipped towards the inside of the circle, because I want his thought to come into the circle. Now I'll just start off here. Again, I'm going to let him move if he wants to. Now he's coming down quite nicely now. Come this side. Good lad. Good boy. It's really important that I allow him to escape, and I don't bind his feet down or restrict his movement so much that he feels a little bit betrayed by that. So it's really important that I respect his feelings, because like I said before, he's asking me questions all the time. It's not just me asking him questions and expecting him to do what I'm asking him to do. So that was pretty good. Now I can just go round him, all round him now. If I see any moments where he's feeling a little bit nervous, I'll just reassure him again. Keep his nose tipped this way a little bit, just in case. Good lad. And tomorrow I'll be able to present this in a way that hopefully there's a few moments there, so I'll make sure his nose is tipped this way. I'll just, again, go in there and just rub away those little concerns that he might have. Now he's not too used to it around his face, so I'll just gradually just go around his ears a little bit more and just rub him there. Good lad. Now, as I said last time, I think that there is a chance that to get away from this, the pressure of this fly spray, they can find, when they're searching for ways to try and avoid something, there is a chance that he could have run through me and taken me out, and just to barge me out the way and just to get rid of the pressure of the fly spray. So I have to be wary of that too. So but I'm pretty confident with this horse here that he's in a fairly good learning frame of mind, and he always gives his best, and I just try and keep him like that all the time. I want him to be not dreading any of this, just carry on his work, and we can carry on working this together. And if I can offer him clarity, that I need focus and then I have clarity in my asking, and so if I offer him clarity, then of course he'll understand what's asked of him. And then I always have to be mindful of that, the fact that if he doesn't understand, I might have to have that awareness that I need to show him a different way of doing things and try and apply what I'm asking him to do in a slightly different way. And then be prepared just to start over again. And that's usually the best thing. So thank you for watching. Good lad. Thank you.